Let's begin with number 10, access denied. Warp doors are an example of a basic stage part becoming complicated when factoring in multiple players. Retrieving a key and unlocking the door sounds simple enough, but when everyone is fighting over it to get to the other side first, it becomes a headache. It's pretty evil to just sit there refusing to budge and waiting out the timer, but the dirtiest trick of all, the most dastardly deed, is one I never considered. This doesn't come up too often, but in the 3D World playstyle, you can actually create a warp door barricade with crates. It refuses access to anyone trying to enter and wastes precious time sending them back where they came from. It's incredibly annoying but genius, deserving this debut spot on the list. Number 9, Sunken Tragedy. Here I was right at the end of the map and so close to the flagpole. I had no chance of winning at this point, but it's super important to at least tie with your competitors to avoid a massive score decrease. Instead of, doing that, I miss my opportunity to jump. The water level lowers and I sink like a fool, while everyone laughs at my demise. For shame. Number 8, Battle for Asgard. As made obvious by the last clip, there can only be one champion per match in the cutthroat world of online versus. And because of that, every now and then a win is so unbelievably close it's criminal, where you need to watch a playback to see who actually touched the goal first. Stealing victory from another player feels great, and while it's of course super frustrating on the receiving end, it can be really funny either way. I laughed pretty hard when I was staring down my competitor at the top of the flag, or any time another player is utterly left in the dust. It was hard to pick a favorite from these many travesties, but this guy named Asgard takes the grapes. His name is perfect, and the fact that all three of us were just left in sadness on this bridge while he takes the high road is priceless. Number 7, Dry-boned. Reveling in sweet victory is complemented only by playing dirty. The fastest path to victory in versus is found by screwing over other players, so it can be quite the blood or lava bath. Snagging all the power-ups, taking the only clown car or snake block needed to progress until they respawn. My favorite is an instance where both myself and Toadette were at the mercy of rising lava, and had to wait for it to lower again. It took a while in getting to this point already. Everything was fine and respectable when I remembered a mechanic for the dry-bone shell. Goodbye, Toadette. Number 666, Spinful. Much like killing over a key, win conditions can be swiped from whichever player unlocks it, simply by bouncing on top of their heads. This is what's happening here, but successfully snatching the condition and hightailing towards the exit only works when there isn't a super tight passageway the other 3 players can easily push you out of. What do you do here then? We all resorted to throwing caution to the desert wind and spastically spin jumping to the goalpost. It didn't work out for me. Number 5, got gooded. Alright, there's a lot of things I love about this moment, so let's unpack it all. You have this player here, Get Gooder, who's partially to blame for the connection lagging. Upon tossing a shell at their face, a very prolonged and satisfying death occurs, causing them to ultimately throw in the towel. The irony of the phrase, Get Gooder gave up, is beautiful. Number 4, making fun. The reason why Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and hopefully Luigi's Mansion 3 hosts my favorite online of anything ever is because of its potential for hilarity. In Mario Maker 2, that means making a frantic break out of the box, bopping to background beats, and in the case of my number 4 choice, when we were all stuck in a level not suitable for multiplayer, retracting our rivalry and enjoying the ridiculousness of the situation. No Luigi, this is Mario and Toad time only, get off the fun note block. Number 3, freeze frame. Getting to the real good stuff now, we have our bronze contender and what I think to be a couple of perfect freeze frame moments. Hey, sometimes lag can be hilarious, as is the case with these two shots after the game comes to a complete halt. Let's call this one Moments Before Disaster, where Luigi takes a break before plummeting towards certain doom, and this other a delayed hooray. Number 2, Nobody Wins. Dying is always frustrating. If it's not you having to restart the course, then it's some other sad sap. But what if everybody could enjoy a slice of that die pie and just laugh at it? It's rare when everybody kicks the bucket at once, but never fails to be funny, and my absolute favorite moment comes from the perfect shell kick here, where this player wiped out the Mushroom Trio with a big whoops to top it off. Congratulations on your Thane Gaming Silver Achievement. Number 1, a Postman's Creed. Picking up and carrying players around is only really used for 2 things in online versus. The first is actually practical. It's throwing victims in harm's way for the edge on your competitors. Meanwhile, the second way is a simple joke in the first few seconds before a match. Typically when scooping up another player, the other person will hop off right away. But rarely they'll trust you. They'll stay put in your arms and let you carry them, which is what happened here. This is my number 1 choice for several reasons. First, we have the level name, with an all lowercase misspelled difficult, tipping me off that I was in for something special. I was antsy and fired up, so I just powered past the obstacles with Plumber in tow. To my surprise, I successfully got us both power-ups. I felt like a champ here. And right before the very end, where it would have been easy for them to snag the win if they hopped off me seconds later to soar above Bowser, they got off a little too soon and went flying into lava. What really makes this though is the thanks when going down. I can't tell if it was sarcastic because of my betrayal or genuine because I carried them all the way here. But that's it everybody, my top 10 online moments in Mario Maker 2. Of course, like with Smash Ultimate, I do plan on revisiting the game at some point, but for now I am moving on to other projects. I do have a couple related questions I'd like to ask all of you before I go though. First off, this blank space and the S at the end of Extra Game Styles scream DLC. So, which unrepresented Mario game would you like to see given a unique toolkit most? My second question is, are you personally enjoying online, or is the connection too unreliable to bother? Let me know in the comments. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you for the next one.